Hi guys, my topic is oil and gas exploration and drilling technology. So the purpose of this paper is to enlighten the readers about the process involved in oil and gas exploration and the basic engineering involved in this. So here's a picture of the first oil and gas well that was discovered in 1859 in Louisiana. Here is a picture of that. And the earlier gasoline were used in aircrafts and ship-driven oil instead of coal. And there are two types of exploration, that is onshore and offshore. Here's a picture of onshore seismology. As you can see, there are many components such as recording truck, vibrator truck and geophones. The vibrator truck produces these seismic waves that is received by the geophones, and the data collected by the geophones is transferred to the recording truck. Based on this, the geophysicists decide that whether the oil is there or not. So nowadays vibrator is used to create a series of vibrations in a vibration truck. And here is offshore seismology. Here, instead of using the truck, they use ships and convey equipments. Instead of using geophones, they use hydrophones in order to pick the seismic waves. In these kind of scenarios, they use dynamite. Instead of using dynamite, they use larger air guns in order to produce seismic waves. And here is the kind of platforms that used in offshore exploration. Here is a picture of first offshore platform that we used in 1947 in Louisiana, and it was like kind of 6-meter depth. And today, as you can see, there are 7,000 platforms around the world, and they are up to like 1,850 meters depth. And the platforms generally consist of like helipads, oil rigs, and living quarters. As you can see, the classification of like depth waters, less than 350 they call it as a shallow water, and more than 1,500 meters they call it as a deep water, and some more than 2,000 meters they call it as ultra deep water. And there are many like kind of offshore platforms that categorize, for example, fixed platform, compliant tower, tension leg platform and mini tension leg platform. Here is a picture of jacketed platform. These are used when oil is like the seabed is somewhere near 400 meters or something, less than 400 meters. So these provides a protective layer around the pipes. Here jacketed platform comes with oil storage sometimes. And this is a picture of compliant platforms. This has no oil storage capacity. It can be used up to like 600 meters. It's kind of flexible but not relatively stable because of its structure. And the tension like platform, as I earlier discussed, it can be used. It has no internal oil storage capacity, but it can be used up to 1,200 meters. This is a ship-shaped vessel, also known as FPSO. So instead of carrying longer pipes and all, so it's always these kind of ships are used to drill the oil in offshore. So when it comes to main process section, there are number of stages involved, such as wellheads, manifolds or gathering, separation, gas compression, metering, storage and export. Wellheads, as you see in the picture, it's a picture of a wellhead. It sits on top of the reservoir. So the purpose of this wellhead is to keep track of pressure and temperature. It's ensure the efficient flow of oil and gas with the help of choke. Here's a picture of manifolds and gathering. So purpose of this is to its individual well streams are brought together to form a network of gathering pipelines. So purpose of this is to best utilization of a reservoir. In Arctic Circle areas, heating is needed to reduce the viscosity, and multi-phase flow uses a software which estimates the actual flow. These are the basically manifolds and gathering are like they are group of network group of pipes. This is separation, gravity and separator separates the combination of oil and gas. When the oil is drigged, there are like many contaminants like chemicals and all. The separation does the separation of oil from gas, water, mud, etc. The gas compression, after separation, gas usually lose its pressure, so it has to be recompressed in order to for further purposes. So gas compression does this job. Metering, storage and export. Once the oil is drilled, once it's like separated, once it's in the pure form, it has to be stored, it has to be measured, and it has to be exported. So here's a picture of that. So sometimes like the oil can be transferred through pipelines, and such as you can see from the pictures, robots are also used to carry this oil, and sometimes robotics are used to find the defects and corrosion leaks in these pipes. The last topic is drilling technology. There are several types of drilling technology such as straight hole drilling. In this, the drilling deviates between 3 degrees to 5 degrees. And directional and horizontal drilling. This is like suppose if a target cannot be reached at times, suppose 90-degree deviation is required, then this kind of drilling is used. Air and foam drilling. Here, instead of using a drilling equipment, here air and gas is used as a drilling this thing. So in low pressure areas, air and foam drilling is used. And these are the 5 top oil and gas production companies in the world, such as National Iranian Company, Saudi Arabia Oil Company, Iraq National Oil and Company. Thank you for listening this.